Hello, hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's Chris Johnstone here. Hope everybody is doing well. And I apologize, we're a couple of minutes late getting started. We had some audio issues, but hopefully now we should be all hooked up, and you should be able to hear me great. So I won't move the microphone because I'm sure that's actually kind of loud. And we'll hop right into today's content. So as you can see, I'm not in the office today. I'm down at the beach house, but put this presentation together for you early this week, and I think you're absolutely going to love it. So before we hop into the content, we're going to go for about a half hour, then answer any questions that you have about the content. And I just want to make sure that we don't have any technical issues, that there's nothing weird going on. So if you could go into the chat panel and just type in yes, that you can hear me. And on the screen, it should say, welcome, how to generate higher quality leads from your online ads. So if you can see that, type yes. And let me know where you're from. Where's Lisa, Brian, Daniel, Dan, Scott, Mike, Jane, Sherry, perfect. Yes, Atlanta, Hickory, North Carolina, New Jersey, the Yukon, cool. Nashville, Napa, oh. Kind of wish I was in Napa today. We got sunny Syracuse, New York. That's awesome. Birmingham, Louisville, Westernville, LA. Right on, right on. So so I'm down in San Diego for the winter, and our family is visiting. They're actually up in LA right now. So New Jersey, Atlanta, fantastic. All right. Well, from all over the United States and Canada, welcome. I'm just thrilled that you're here, and I've got some incredible value for you. So thanks for hanging out. My name's Chris Johnstone. I'm the president of Connection Incorporated. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down here, get right into the content. Any questions that you have while we're going through this stuff, type them into the Q&A panel. I got you. I will answer all of your questions. And anything that's a little bit more in-depth, I can shoot follow-up videos for you. So if y'all have questions about any of this stuff, just go on to Facebook, go into the private Facebook group that we have for you as members, and ask questions. I'm there to help you, but I can't help you if I don't know what you're struggling with. So feel free to use that as a resource and to reach out. So this is how to generate higher quality leads from your online ads. And this basically fits in the middle of your strategic plan. So as you know, we're taking basically a new funnel every month and walking you through that funnel. And in the trainings that I've been doing up until this point, you know that there's 3 steps to converting online leads. The first is targeting. So you have to put your message in front of the right audience, right? And I've shown you so many different targeting tricks and the basics of, targeting your website customers, targeting your past customer database, feeding the information back into Facebook so that you get a higher quality lead, which I'm going to show you here today. All kinds of different ways to get great targeting. The other way to expand out your targeting is to look at an omni-channel approach. So not just Facebook or not just Instagram, but making sure that you're driving traffic from Facebook, Instagram, Google, and YouTube, and making sure that anybody that lands on your website, anybody that lands on one of your offers, whether it's coming from a referral, or a referral from a referral partner, like a realtor, or somebody that is clicking your website from Google or clicking on one of your Facebook ads, whenever they land on an offer page, which is what we're going to focus on here today, you should have your retargeting pixels installed on that page. All that means is that you go into your Google AdWords account, you get this little piece of code, you put it on your website, and you say, Google, hey, anybody that visits my website, I want them to continue to see my advertisements online. Same thing with Facebook. If you've got the Google Pixel code, you got the Facebook Pixel code, that means that you can retarget people on all of the major platforms. So I just got finished a big internet marketing seminar down here in San Diego. It's called Traffic and Conversion Summit. And omni-channel marketing was a key topic. It was in the main keynote in the beginning, and they had a session on it every single day. So nice to know we're a little bit ahead of the curve. But we've known that showing your ads to people on multiple networks is a great way to get targeted traffic back into your offers. So targeting your traffic is the first step. Then giving those people the right offer is the next step in actually getting their contact information. Now, after that, once somebody becomes a lead, you put them into an automated lead conversion system. And that system sends ringless voicemails, text messages, emails, so you don't have to chase or cold call your leads. Those leads should convert themselves, basically, in that automatic system so that you just deal with the inbound, right? So where we're focusing here today is in step number 2, the qualifying offer. And what I'm going to do is show you how to get a better quality lead through your funnel by repelling the low quality leads right up front and only attracting the quality leads through the funnel, even better quality leads through the funnel. Now, let me tell you why this is so important for you and your business. Because when it comes to online lead generation from Facebook and Instagram, Google's a little bit different because people are a little bit higher quality. That's why you pay a lot more for that traffic, right? But if you're running primarily your traffic through Facebook and Instagram, you should be aiming for roughly a 4% conversion metric. That means because conversion can be applied to every single step in the process, right? This conversion rate that we're talking about right now is a lead that comes in on your form, right? So somebody that sees the offer that I'm about to teach you, they opt in, you should turn roughly 4% of those people into customers, which is like the exact opposite of what it's like on referrals, right? Like if you get a referral from a past customer or you get a referral from a realtor, you're used to closing 80, 90% of those referrals that you get will actually close into business. Well, as soon as you start going into cold traffic and using online ads, that number flips. And that's okay. Because once we have the systems up and built, it all kind of runs in the background on autopilot. Your lead follow-up system that sends the text messages, the emails, and the ringless voicemails, that's going to convert those people automatically for you. And even at 4%, you can be exceptionally profitable. So first things you have to understand is that we're dealing with the law of very small numbers with online marketing. It's a completely different mindset than getting a referral or a deal from a referral partner. Now, that's why we're focused on conversion today, because the more low quality leads that we can push out of the funnel and make sure that we never even get them as a lead, it's going to increase this number for you. And the more high quality leads that we drive through your funnel, we're able to give that information back to Facebook and Instagram and Google and YouTube so that they get smarter at identifying the right customer to show our ads to, because they're not showing our ads to all of the customers that are available online. They're just showing them to a very small segment. That's okay. We want that small segment to be full of very high quality people, and this is how you do it. So if we look at the math on just a 4% conversion ratio, and we're spending $1,000 a month on traffic, this is what you can roughly expect. And again, this is an example. This is not an income claim. I'm not saying like these are the numbers that you're going to get or anything like that. I'm just showing you an example of how to run the math. So in the first month, let's say, you're turning your campaign on. We're trying to get a very high quality lead through the system. So we're not offering, lists of foreclosures or real estate listings or anything like that. Those hoover in very low quality leads. They're very low cost. You can generate leads like that at $2 a piece or $3 a piece. We don't want that. What we're trying to do is go to somebody who actually wants a mortgage, who's at the end of the mortgage buying cycle, that has good credit, has down payment, has purchase intent, and actually wants to get a mortgage. So by pushing away all the low quality leads, our cost per lead is going to go up a little bit, but that's okay because we're getting better quality leads through the funnel. So let's say we've got a cost per lead of $10. So if we're spending $1,000 a month on Facebook and Instagram ads at $10 a lead, that means we get 100 leads a month. Well, in the first month, you're not going to convert any of these people because keep in mind, they're on Facebook. We are essentially interrupting them with an ad about mortgages. And that ad is compelling enough to them because they are actually in market for a mortgage, but they're not ready to go right now. They are. So if you think about your leads, there's really only at any given time, like 5% of the leads that you're going to generate that are going to do something in the next 30 to 60 days. The rest of those leads, let's call it like the 65 to 70% that are in the bottom end of that funnel, right? Those are the ones that are going to do something, but they're going to do something in 60, 90, 120 days, maybe even be 6 months before they do something. But we're putting in those into the funnel in month 1. We're not going to convert them and turn them into money until month 5 or month 6, right? So statistically speaking, you don't have a lot of leads, if any leads, that are ready to go right now to get on the phone with you and say, oh, hey, I saw your Facebook ad. Here's my social insurance number. I want to fill out an app. What we're doing is we're building a relationship with these people, giving them value so that when they're ready to go, we're the professional that they're working with. So this takes time. It's an asset that we're building in your business. But eventually, you build the database and you've got this incredible system. This is how the numbers work out. So month 2, you invest another $1,000 in traffic, driving ads on Facebook and Instagram. That gives you 200 leads that you have inside your database. You've paid $10 a lead. You have a database of 200 leads. You've got 0 closings, 0 return on your investment, right? Now, we go into month number 3. You invest another $1,000 into traffic. You generate another 100 leads in the 3rd month at $10 a lead. So you've got a database of 300 leads that you've generated. They're getting ringless voicemails. They're getting text messages. They're getting emails from you. Well, in month number 3, you're going to convert a lead. Typically from month number 1, they reached out. You got the application. They went out. They found the perfect house. It's finally 90 days later, they closed the deal. So if we're using an example of $2,500 per deal, you close that deal, you make a $2,500 commission, and you are still in the red of $500 that you've invested in traffic in order to drive the system. But look at what happens when we now go into month number 4. In month number 4, you're going to convert another deal from month number 1. You're going to convert a deal from month number 2, statistically speaking, right? And then potentially another deal from month number 3, because month number 3 now rolling into month number 4, right? So that means you close 3 deals, right? From those months, and your return, if you've got $2,500 coming in per deal, that means you've spent a grand total of $4,000 on traffic. You've collected $7,500, right? And I'm doing the math just off the top of my head, but that gives you a return of $3,500. This is where the snowball really starts to compound. It's like taking a snowball, and I have to use like I'm at the beach and I'm using a snowball analogy. It's the Canadian in me, right? So you've started with this small little snowball. You've started to roll it down the hill, and you've got to push it. You've got to push it and push it, push it. All of a sudden it gains momentum, right? And it picks up all the snow around it, and it grows and grows and grows as it rolls down the hill. This system, much like that, because in month number 5, you end up closing 6 deals, right? A deal might come from month 1, then another from month 2. You might get another from month number 3, another from month number 4, but that totals up, and you've got 6 deals that come from the system with a return of 10,000. Then month number 6, you get up to 10, and you start to get the compound effect of this system coming in. So in the first 3 months, it's painful, right? But by the time you get this system to a year, right, the return on investment and the database that you've built is a phenomenal asset in your business. So looking at the conversion part of your funnel, it's all about accepting that a higher cost per lead is better, because it's a better quality person through your funnel. And this 4% conversion number, right, can actually be exceptionally profitable when you look at it from that perspective. So making it hard to opt in actually makes your system perform better, and it will help you increase that conversion percentage each month that you run your system. So here's how to do it, and here's an example of a specific offer. So this one says, have you got an offer for your mortgage? It's a Facebook ad that we're showing specifically to people who are interested in mortgages, right? It says, use our brand new automated mortgage rate quote tool to find out how much you qualify for and what rate you can negotiate. Free mortgage shopping tool. So if you think about the way that we've structured that copy, we're speaking to people that are in the mortgage category, and we're saying in the ad, have you got an offer for your mortgage, right? Well, if somebody is in that mortgage category and they've been to a competitor or they've gone to an online tool and they've gotten an offer for the mortgage, that's called dog whistle copy. And that will immediately stop that person from scrolling like crazy through Instagram or Facebook, and they'll stop and they'll go, oh wait, that's for me. That ad's for me, right? Now, again, there's only going to be 5% maybe of the people that are in that target market that will actually resonate with that ad, but they are there. And you can call them out to you by using the right copy. So what I'm going to do is take you through like a copy workshop here on how to write some of this dog whistle copy so that you're only calling out the right type of customer from your advertising. So this one would be for a first-time buyer, right? So it says right in the ad copy, attention, first-time buyers. And you would target this to people on Facebook and Instagram that are interested, they're in your local marketplace, they're in your age demographic. Change this to your first-time home buyer age demographic, whatever that is, 24 to 34. Each market's a little bit different. But target those specific people and show them this ad. Attention, first-time buyers. We won't find you a house. We'll let you know how much you can afford and what rate you can expect to pay, so you're shopping for the right home and win it when the time to make an offer comes. Now, keep in mind, that ad is actually going to be repulsive to anybody who isn't a first-time home buyer or who isn't in the market for buying a house. So most of the people that are going to see this advertisement, totally going to skim by it, not going to be relevant to them at all. But to that person that is a first-time home buyer and they want to know how much home they can afford and what rate they can expect to pay, this calls them into the funnel and they will click and they will start the engagement. Again, we're using this data to train Facebook on who the right leads are for our funnel, right? Here's an example for you for reverse mortgages. So are you worried about talking to your kids about a reverse mortgage? We understand. We can help you map out your finances so you can show your kids why accessing your equity now without moving is a fantastic plan for the entire family. Get a free no obligation phone session here. So again, anybody that's not thinking about a reverse mortgage won't understand the ad, right? But anybody who is in market for a reverse mortgage has the main pain point of being worried about talking to their kids about it, right? So to the perfect audience, this is actually very attractive. So again, think about what's the main pain point that your perfect customer is experiencing online and write your copy just to that one specific person. There are enough of them out there and we can reach them so effectively through Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and Google that there's more than enough traffic for even the nichest of mortgage products, right? So give them that very specific dog whistle copy in your ads. Then qualify them with the actual tool that you're using to bring them in. So I'm going to walk you through two here. One is a survey. We're using a tool called Survey Gizmo, surveygizmo.com. That tool, a little bit on the pricier side. I believe it's $299 a month, but you can sign up for a free trial. There's also some other tools out there that are a little bit more cost effective. They don't give you the analytics and the data on the back end, but there are all kinds of survey or form builder programs that you can use to build these. Now, the reason why we're using a survey, or the second campaign that I'm going to show you here in just a second is a chatbot. The reason why we're using these is we don't want people to be able to just click our ad and opt in, right? Like you see a lot of people using lead forms and then talking about $2 leads and $3 leads. And those are great. Lead forms on Facebook are great for the right audience, but keep in mind, we're trying to get rid of the low quality stuff and only attract the quality stuff, right? So we're going to make these people jump through hoops. So it's not just, hey, give us your information and we'll book a call with you. It's go through this process. So they click on the Facebook ad because the copy has been very compelling to them. We then land them on a survey that makes them jump through hoops. So one of the first questions, and we customize this for each of our clients in our done for you system where we're doing all this for them. We actually get on the phone and it's like, hey, what's your perfect customer avatar? What products are you selling in your mortgage business? And we tailor this, right? So ask the questions that are going to give you the data so that you know whether or not you're working with a good lead or not, right? So they click on the Facebook ad that has the dog whistle copy, and then you start asking them questions. Keep in mind, they can't give us their name, their phone number, their email address, right? They can't opt in until they get through all these hurdles, right? So do you currently rent or own? That tells us, are they a current homeowner or are they not, right? Where are you looking to purchase? Are they in our market? Are they a good referral for us to give to a realtor partner? When are you planning to request your home loan? Are you actually in market or are you just kicking tires, right? What is your estimated credit score? Just a guess is fine. How much would you like to borrow? So what's your loan amount? You can tell this particular survey, the client that we screenshot this from is from an area where home prices aren't that particularly high, right? We have other surveys in the California market where they start at 450,000 or 500,000 and go up to 2 million, right? It depends on the marketplace. Customize the survey to your market. You'll get a better response. Do you have a real estate agent that participates with our home buyer programs? What are we asking? Is this, are you a referral to a realtor or do you have somebody else that you're working with? The interesting thing that some of our clients are doing with this data is when they say yes, they will ask the person on the phone, who are you currently working with? Then they will call that realtor and they'll say, hey, I just had Chris Johnstone come through my opt-in form. They're online looking for information about real estate. And I just wanted to let you know that they came through one of my funnels. You might want to reach out and see if there's anything that you can do for them. Just want to make sure that your client is shopping, and then use that to open up the relationship with that real estate partner. So it's just one little strategic question that gives you leverage to start opening up more real estate referral relationships. So some more examples of some questions. Have you ever purchased a home? You can ask them, do you have a specific down payment amount? Are you VA, right? Are you looking to qualify for an FHA loan, right? There's all kinds of different questions you can ask these people. We have found that you shouldn't really be asking any more than 14 questions. If you get to more than 14 questions, the response rate will drop off, right? But after they've jumped through those hurdles, defined themselves as a good lead, and with them coming in roughly what they think their credit score is, what the purchase price is going to be, whether they have a down payment, all that information, then you ask them first name, email, and then a verified cell phone number so that you can actually contact them. Now, that is all of the hoops. So they've seen the dog whistle copy. So we're pulling, that very small sliver of quality traffic out of that big, large audience, made them jump through all these hoops, and then we only collect their contact information at the end. Now, each product will be different. Again, if you're doing VA, it's going to be a VA style survey. If you're doing FHA, it's going to be an FHA. If it's a reverse mortgage, same thing. You get the point, right? So the purpose is to qualify the lead before they opt in. Now, here's the crazy thing that happened when we started doing this. We went from using lead forms on Facebook and like your typical ebook funnel that the internet marketing world was using a couple of years ago, where it's like, hey, get this free home report or get this free rate calculator or get this widget thing that will help you with your home journey in return for the contact information. Well, by changing to a survey, guiding them through the questions and getting them to opt in, look what's happening. Because of the combination of the dog whistle copy and engaging people in a survey, so they're expecting to actually get a result from the response. We're getting roughly a 45% opt-in rate on these surveys. So a traditional lead funnel will get a 10% opt-in rate. That means for every 100 clicks that you pay for on Facebook to go to an older form, you would get 10 leads. If you drive those same 100 clicks to this style of opt-in, you get a better quality lead that vets themselves, and you would get 45 leads rather than 10, right? Again, take that back to the example that we did at the very beginning of the 100 leads a month. If you can even double the amount of leads that you're getting for the same investment in traffic, you can literally double the output of the campaign that you're running. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, it is totally worth doing, right? So this is absolutely worth it. Now, I also wanted to show you what we're seeing kind of after we use the dog whistle copy to try and get these higher quality leads through the funnel, even after jumping through all of the hoops. When we asked them the question, when are you planning to request your home loan? Only 14% said within a month. 30.2% said between 2 to 5 months. So I would say that those are your in-market quality leads. Well, it's only 44% of the people. So again, the whole internet math thing, we're focused on the smallest amount of the numbers, the 40% of the people that came through. If you look, 38% of these people not even sure when they're looking to buy their house. And that means they're not going to close a deal in the next 60 days, right? So again, we're focused on that lower portion. But out of 739 leads generated on this account, we've got 329 people that are in market right now that are going to go into that database and respond back and say, hey, I want to get pre-qualified. I want to find out how much I qualify for and what rate I can expect to pay. Well, 329 people to work through your funnel manually by taking applications, all that kind of stuff. That keeps you real busy with real good people, right? So that's pretty cool. 19.2% of the people that came through and answered those questions had good to great credit, right? 45% of them said their credit was fair. So again, the whole 80-20 Pareto principle at work here, right? 20% of the leads are going to generate 80% of your income. 20% of them have good credit and can actually do something. So, I won't, belay you with the typical internet marketing, like, hey, look at the screenshots of our client accounts. But once these get up to scale, and we start driving, typically it takes us like the first 100 leads to kind of like dial in the algorithm. And after that, we're able to get the lead cost down pretty significantly. So it goes from $10 down to $9, down to $8, down to $7, down to $6, right? Every time we're able to run a new set of advertisements through the algorithm, we're able to get a better quality lead and lower the cost a little bit as it comes through the system. So that is what we call the survey siphon. And again, you can use Survey Gizmo to build those or any other survey tool that's out there. This one is called the chatbot. Now, as I'm going to get into a little bit of technical information here, understand that the survey is easier to deploy than the chatbot. And the process of what we're doing is just getting the lead to qualify themselves to us. So you don't necessarily need the chatbot, but a survey will do it just as well. I love the chatbots because it allows you to interact with these people right on Facebook Messenger, and you can broadcast to them through Facebook Messenger after they've become a lead, which helps you convert more of them. Now, a chatbot is essentially a piece of software that you can build, which it's not software because it's not complicated. It's literally like click, type. It's super simple. I shouldn't say super simple, but we can all talk and type and click, right? So it's not beyond your means. And there's this tool that we use to build them called ManyChat. And they have made it as easy as it possibly can be in order to build one of these. So if you go to Google and you just Google chatbot price, right there on the front page, it says that you can pay anywhere from $30,000 to $150,000 to get one of these chatbots built. And that's because they are a little bit complicated. But what I'm going to do is walk you through the system, how to build one today. And again, this is a screenshot of one of our chatbot campaigns that we have running for one of our clients right now. They're having actual messenger conversations with leads at around $2.15. Keep in mind, only 20% of those conversations are any good, right? It's about filtering them. And that's what the chatbot does. So here's how it works. People see the dog whistle copy in the advertisement. Here's another example for you. Do you have questions about getting a mortgage? What you qualify for? What your rate and payment will be? Use our brand new mortgage robot to get instant answers to your questions for free and find out how much you can afford and at what rate. So they click on that send message button and it now opens up a messenger chat. So it's right on their cell phone and you can watch the lead come in on your cell phone. So right now, if you want to do a demo of this and an example to see how it actually works, go to chatbotmortgageleads.com. So you can write this down, chatbotmortgageleads.com. It'll take you to a website. There'll be like a big green button in the middle. You can click on it and say, yes, I want to demo the bot. And it will allow you to click another button and it will actually open up the conversation. Do it on your cell phone so that it actually takes you through like the mobile version of Messenger. And what it will do is start a conversation with you. But the conversation that you're having is with a pre-programmed robot rather than an actual person. What does the robot do? It asks the same questions that we have in the survey campaign, but it does it through Facebook Messenger and it happens right on the phone. So the first thing it's going to say is, great, it can take a couple of minutes for us to help you. Is now a good time? So we're asking them, can we convert you right now or do you want us to convert you later? So if they click yes, it goes into asking them the questions. If it says no, it says, okay, great. When's a good time for us to reach out? And if they click on I have a question, it just says, great, call us. And your phone number is right there in the bot. They click it and you get the phone call, right? Now, step number one, okay, great, let's get started. Tell me, what are you looking to do? Purchase, refinance, or renew? And again, these are specialized, just like the survey. You pick the loan product that you want to promote through the bot, and then you ask the questions about that particular loan product, right? So it's okay, great, that's our specialty. What's your price range? And again, we're walking through how much home are you looking to buy? Have you been pre-approved for a mortgage in that price range? Do you know roughly what your credit score is, right? And we walk them through this series. Now, depending on what their answer is, they go through a different part of the flow. So if they say that they've got poor credit or they don't have a down payment or they've been bankrupt in the past, we're not going to put them through to call you, right? You want to take them to a message that says, okay, great, looks like you need help repairing your credit. Go check out this website, and direct them somewhere that helps them so they get a good brand experience with you. You can still follow up with them through the system, but they've gone and learned and gotten information about their particular situation. Now, the person who says, I'm looking to buy a great priced home, I have a down payment, I have great credit, well, guess what? They get elevated through the process to get them on the phone with you right away and to book an appointment. Now, that's how all that works. Now I want to teach you what's called a feedback loop. And this is super important because, again, the whole purpose of you generating these leads online is to, over time, train the algorithm on Facebook and Google what a good quality borrower looks like. So Facebook can actually identify the patterns and behaviors that good credit people have. And they can also establish the same thing about somebody who has less than perfect credit. Well, in the beginning, most of the people that are going to come through your funnel are going to have low credit criteria because there's more of them, right? So you have to weed through that information and only feed the good ones back to Facebook. So what these tools allow us to do, both of them, the chatbot and the survey campaign, is we're able to pick the path that we've built and say, okay, anybody that goes through this path that says good purchase price, good credit, has down payment, and gets the criteria that we want from the lead, we can then feed that information back into Facebook and Google so that they can go show our ads to more people that are like that. So over time, the longer that you run your ads, you get this competitive advantage over your competitors in your local marketplace by just firing that custom conversion pixel back into Facebook only on the high quality leads. Now, how do you do that? Well, it's the Facebook pixel. So what you do is you head into your Facebook Ads Manager, go to Measure and Report, and then Pixels. What you're going to do is create a custom conversion pixel. And then that custom conversion pixel that you create is going to go only at the end of the survey or the chatbot that has the response that you want. So every single one has an end path. The end paths that are successful for your perfect lead get this custom conversion pixel. The ones that don't get a conversion pixel at all, right? So again, you create that custom conversion pixel and you go install it inside your survey or your chatbot. And then when you're building your campaign, you build a conversion campaign and you tell Facebook to optimize for that specific custom conversion. So the longer your campaign runs, the better quality lead is going to come through. And this campaign will only find the high quality borrowers for you. So now we're going to get into the Q&A session, but I did want to let you know that you can get on the phone with one of our account managers that are really good at doing this stuff. And what they'll do is they'll analyze your business for you. And you can say, hey, this is the type of customer that I'm looking to get. Or, hey, look, I want more referrals from my past customers. Or I want more referral partners as far as realtors sending me business or financial planners or whatever it is. Or you can say, hey, I want to build a chatbot and I want to go direct to market. And they will help map you through the process of doing that. And at the end, you'll essentially have a blueprint for how to implement this in your business, because everybody has low-hanging fruit. They will help you identify what the low-hanging fruit is for you specifically, and then tell you which marketing plan to use in order to actually go get that low-hanging fruit. Because right now, we have 14 different ways that we can generate leads in your mortgage business. One of those strategies is going to be best for you. So that call is there to help you identify what that plan is, then give you the plan. And then at the end, you can say, all right, cool, thanks. I'm going to go do that on my own. Or you can say, hey, will you help me do that? And they can talk to you about our Done For You service where we can do it for you, right? So pretty simple, and that's a very valuable call. So go to connectionincorporated.com/planning. That's connectionincorporated.com/planning to book your free custom blueprint session. So with that, I'm gonna hop into the questions here and see if we can help you. All right, so Sherry says, yes, is this accurate? So I'm not sure where we were at in the presentation when that question was asked, but yeah, I take the screenshots right from the accounts. There's no real way to get around it. So yes, absolutely, the screenshots are accurate. So that's super cool, and definitely get those surveys kicking. Again, they are less technical than the chatbot thing. So if you're looking for the easier way to start, surveygizmo.com is a great tool. There's also another one that is called, I believe it's Jotform. Hold on, I'm seeing if I can find it here, just so that I don't give you the wrong name. One second. I'm gonna find it for you. Hold on a minute here. Docs. I do not have it. So, all right, but I will get it for you, and I will post it inside the Facebook group this afternoon. So I'll get that for you. So Sherry says, yeah, so to advance, yes, absolutely, you will get a copy of the PowerPoint. So normally those are updated the next day, and we actually have a section inside the Mortgage Marketing Animals membership site where you can get access specifically to these sessions. So just the online marketing sessions, there's a section in there as well. So Sherry says, I was referring to the conversion stats. What automated drip campaign do you recommend? And okay, so the conversion stats are roughly accurate. So that's based off of feedback from our clients once they've kind of been at that like 6-month mark as to the conversion. And yeah, you can expect a 4%, and everybody's a little bit different on how they follow up with the leads and all that kind of stuff. And there is actually some market dynamics that go into that as well, but it's like a good benchmark for you to go after. Some people are higher, some people are a little bit lower, but it's a great benchmark for you to aim for. So the drip campaign that we recommend is called Agent Legend LO. So agentlegendlo.com. That's agentlegendloanofficer.com. And that comes preloaded with all of our scripts and our and so the Bringless voicemail, the text message, the email, that's the service that we use in the States for our clients. It's a fantastic service, works really well. And the user interface is beautiful. They've done a fantastic job with that software. So agentlegendlo.com. And that comes if you book a consultation and it looks like it's a good fit for us to work together. We pay that subscription for you as part of our Done For You service. And we set it all up for you as well. So that's included in every account that we have for all of our Done For You. So let's see here. Next question. Give me a second here. All right. Now there is a second chat panel that I normally miss. And if there are any questions in there, I will make sure that they get taken care of. But for right now, that is all I can see. So I think we're good. So if you have any questions, don't forget, hit me up on Facebook. I'm happy to help over there. Good luck implementing. I cannot wait to hear about your results. Make sure you tag me again in a comment on Facebook when you get this stuff working for you. I can't wait to see your results. My name is Chris Johnstone, and I'll see you here in 2 weeks on our next training. All right. Talk soon, everybody. Have a great day.